Yes, sir.
You liked it?
Yes, sir. So much.
Not so much. Why, Seema?
So because the way I want to present, I think I couldn't do that.
Okay. So what was your thought behind this presentation? What was your aim? I'm asking it this to everyone. What was your aim behind this presentation? Why were you presenting this?
Raise funding for
Raising fund for your organization. How many of you actually asked for that funding at the end?
no.
No, I don't.
Why are we doing this? Go ahead. Alright, now let's understand this new concept. The name of the concept is, this presentation triangle, as the name suggests, has got 3 angles in it. Okay, the first is audience or people for whom you are presenting. Okay, second is you, or you can say the presenter. Okay, so these are the 2 angles. And the third angle, which is very, very important, guys, that is the change. So right now, I'm also presenting a presentation, right? This is also a presentation. The presentation's name, the name of the presentation is Presentation Triangle. Now there are 3 things which is important for me. Sorry. First is audience, means you guys. Second is me, but I would say along with audience, change is more important. So what you know already has to be changed. There has to be some addition to it. Okay, now this presentation triangle is useful for the content, how and what to be kept in the presentation. I have seen, you must have experienced this, that in many of the cases we have added a lot of content, right? We have kept a lot of long statement in the slide. Some of you were reading it out, right? And some of you have skipped it, right? Why? Why do I have to skip? If it is not required, we should not keep it here. First. Secondly, if we don't know what are we going to say, what is the point in reading it out from that presentation? So your focus is to understand what your audience requires. Now most of the time we answer what? You know, what is my marks? But the question should be why. You should be answering the question why first. Why should you listen to me? Why should you understand presentation triangle? Why? What is the benefit? So I said this will help you to create the content. It's very important because ultimately audience, your people, they should get something out of it. By the end of my presentation, there should be some change. The change is, so to prepare that content, we should focus on something called, so I'll make a chart out here, pre-presentation and post-presentation. Okay, this is current understanding, current belief, and current feeling. Now let's understand how are we going to make the content. So what was the purpose of your presentation? Raising funding. Ask for seed funding, right? This is what you were looking for. You were looking for seed funding for your bank, which you want to start. You were looking for seed funding for your organization, which is into A2 ship, right? So these are different companies, different corporations, or different small or big size companies, right? But you all, everybody's aim was to ask for seed funding. But ultimately, have you been able to do it? No. So let's understand what your audience understand by seed funding. Okay, so when you are standing and asking for seed funding, you should know that, and this is a pre-work, okay, this is not when you are standing for the presentation. So presentation triangle will tell you how to design what kind of content to be kept. Okay, so what do you think, what is the current understanding of your audience about the seed funding? Please repeat my words in your mind for more focus. Okay, that's the best way to focus. Sorry, what is the belief of your audience about the topic of your presentation? What do they believe? Do they believe that this seed funding is good, is bad, I should do it, I should not do it? What is their belief?
They believe that it's good.
They believe that it's good.
So that's why they are investing.
Wonderful. What is their current feeling? Now there is a difference in belief and feeling. So it's if it's 1 o'clock, it's time for lunch. That's my belief, that 1 o'clock there should be a lunch. Somebody might have it at 2 o'clock, but my belief is 1 o'clock. But I'm feeling hungry is the feeling. That's the difference between belief and feeling, right? If you do not understand your audience, your people, you cannot answer their why. You can only talk what. And that is what you have done today. Each one of you have said what I am, what I'm bringing to you, what is my company all about, what are the services that I am offering. Do you think any audience is very interested to know that? Why should I invest? That should be the question from your investor, from your audience. Most of the investors in India, we have what understanding we have about seed funding? We have understanding, okay, I have given this money, now forget it. This is my money and your business. This is the belief system that most of the investors, seed funding investors, they have. I'm not talking about the big funding agencies or professional funding agencies or professional funders or investors. No. I'm talking about small people like us. We have got some money, 50,000, 1 lakh rupees, which we want to invest, but we have this understanding that this is my money and your business. Secondly, we believe that once it is gone, let's not look back, let's sit back. And if something happens, it has to be, our belief is, it has to be a good company. Correct or not? I am understanding your current understanding, current belief system and current feeling. Current feeling is what? How do our investors feel? They feel risk, high risk. If this is the current situation, you have to create your content in such a way for your audience that this pre-presentation, this understanding should be changed. Now the understanding should be, first it was understanding that my money and your business. But what should be the understanding now after your presentation? It is investment, it is our company or our business, our profit. Right? If you can convert this understanding that my money, your business, to our business, our profit, our opportunity, our scope. It's we instead of me. Secondly, if you can change system of these investors from should be a good company. If you can tell them that what are the good companies look like. And finally, if you can change the feeling of high risk to moderate risk or average risk. So this presentation triangle is all about change. So 3 angles, the major focus has to be on change. How you can change the understanding, how you can change the feeling, how you can change the belief. That will actually get you the desired result of your presentation skills. Thank you so much.